Hi students, here is how to do the sheet frequency histograms and frequency polygons. You've already just done a sheet whereby hopefully you've filled in the frequency table. So now we're going to learn how to create the column graph. So a histogram, oopsies, is pretty much just a column graph, okay, with some little tricks up the sleeve, and a polygon is just the line graph where you join all of the tops of the columns together. So in this particular case, obviously the column, that's part of the histogram, and the line, that's going to be the polygon. Now there's a few things that you need to know. Sorry, this is a little bit fuzzy, but you need to have this, and I'll do it in yellow, you need to have this gap. So if your columns are going to be roughly 1 centimeter, see how there's 2 blocks here? So if they're two blocks wide, you need to have half or 1 block on either end before the columns start and when the columns end, okay? Because that's where the line's going to come down. So the line is going to go up from here, this corner here, and it's going to go up until it sits right in the middle of the column. And it's going to do that for each column. So here, columns touch each other. I'll show you that in a minute. There are no gaps between them except for the beginning and at the end. And then there's this half a column gap at the start and at the finish, and that's where the polygon ends. All right, so let's have a go, shall we? All right, so naught was score of 0 went up by 2, which is that first column they're already done for us. The next one says 2 went up by 3. Now, when you do these, I find the quickest way to do it, because normally you're doing it with a ruler and a pencil, is you actually draw the top of the column first. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you wish, you don't have to. Now, if they join, that means you don't have to make that left side of the next column so long, but you can draw the right side all the way down. Now, the next one says that the score of 4 happens 5 times. So I'm actually going to draw a crossways where the 5 is. And I'm going to go straight down. And then I'm also going to go straight down. I need a ruler, don't I? Okay, and that draws the next column for me. Now, score of 6 happened once. Now, 1 is over here, so that means I only have to go across. Now, if your columns are 2 boxes wide, this is why it's really good to have your grid book. And I'm just going to check what the next number is. The next number is 8 happens 4 times. So that means that the score of 8 is going to be there. So I can just draw that column all the way down on that side and then all the way down on this side. So notice your columns are all joined, okay? Preferably if you're doing this on paper, you will use a ruler and a pen or a pencil. Okay, do where the tops go, and if you can, make them 2 boxes wide, because that gives you that half a gap on either side. Now, the other thing I want you to notice is all of these numbers. Can you notice they're all in the middle of the columns? They're not on one side, they're not on the other. They should be sitting directly underneath the columns, so be aware of that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to carry it on in blue, is I need to join the line to the middle of each, and it's a straight line. Okay, so put a dot in the middle of the next column, and with your ruler do a straight line. This should not be a curve in any way. This one's going to be harder. I'm going to have to make that one smaller, aren't I? It should be a straight line, and you should be using a ruler, not like me, okay, and you should be using a straight line every time. And I think I might actually have something. I might draw a straight line next time. So there you go. There's your histogram and there's your polygon. All right, that's how you do it. Can you have a go at question 2 now on your own? You can pause the video or you can keep watching while I do this one. So let's have a look at this one. So this time now you're going to fill in the table yourself and you're going to draw the polygon. And then that's the same with that one. So I'm going to leave 4 for you to do. Let's do 3 together. So the first thing I have to do is let's read the question. Given a data set, place the data into a frequency table, then construct a frequency histogram and frequency polygon. All right, so this is talking about this family size. So I'm assuming that means that's how many kids, or maybe that's how many people are in the one family. So let's give our column and our table a name, family size. Okay, Right, let's look over here. We've got a score and a frequency. Now, what was in the middle? Do you remember from last sheet? Hopefully you remember it's a tally. Yeah? And this last one here is frequency. Beautiful. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look. What's the smallest score in all of those numbers? I can see a 3. I can see a 2. Can't see any 1s or 0s, so I'm going to assume it's 2. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's hope. Does that go up to 8? Yes, it does. All right, so let's do a tally so that we can get this right. So I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. So I'm going to do 2 numbers at a time. You can do 1 at a time if you like. Remember, cross them off as you go. 4 and 3, 4 and 3. 4 and 2, 4 and 2. 3 and 7, 3 and 7. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Oopsies. 2 fingers to move. 7 and 6. 7 and 6. 5 and 3. 5 and 3. 4 and 8. 4 and 8. 5 and 4. 5 and 4. 4 goes across ways. 5 and 3. 5 and 3, 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 5 and 4, 5 and 4, 4 and 2, 4 and 2, 8 and 6, 8 and 6, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 3 and 5, 3 and 5, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, I'm going to run out of room, 4 and 3 and 4, 4 and 3 and 4. All right, let's add them all up. I've got 2, I've got 8, I've got 15, I've got 7, I've got 3, got 2, and I've got 2. So you either using your calculator or your brain, whichever you prefer. 2 and 8 makes 10, plus 15 makes 25. Now those together make another 10, 7 and 3, so that's 35, plus 2 and 2 makes 39. Now let's just count. I'm just going to count all those numbers and make sure I've got 39, that I didn't miss any, even though I crossed them off, and that's still a good way to do it. It doesn't hurt to check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Beautiful. Didn't miss any. Okay, so here we go. Over here, they already did the numbers for us, didn't they? Now, normally frequency starts at 0 and it goes up by 1s. So ours needs to, I'll just get rid of these. Ours needs to, our biggest frequency number is 15. So let's check and see if we've got 15 going up. So if I start from 0 here, that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful, it does. I'll just get rid of those. And they don't seem to want to go. Ah, there we go. All right, I'm going to write those in. So that's 0, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so next, along the bottom, our first column needs to go there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember over here, they started 2 boxes in before they put the number. So let's do the same. They've put little strokes for us, but that's what you have to do as well. So I think the first number was 2, then it went 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, do we have a 9? We don't, do we? Silly miss. All right, get rid of 9. All right, so now we have to do columns. Let's start with columns. Now, I believe I can draw straight lines with this, so I'm going to do mine in red. Let's see what happens, hey? All right, so my first one, 2, goes up by 2. So I would suggest you draw crossways first. All right, with your ruler. There we go. And then you draw downways. Oh, much better, miss. All right, now before I draw my next one, I'm just going to look and see. And now I've made a mistake straight away. Can you see the mistake I've made? Oh, there we go. My 2 should be in the middle of my column, shouldn't it? So really that should be there. Is that right? Let's have another look. Yeah, that's right. Half a column gap. Goodness me, second guess myself. Right, so let's finish that column off again. Sorry about that. Make him go down. Beautiful. So now before I build the next one, I'm just going to see how big 3 is. 3 is 8. So I'm going to go up to 8. Goodness. Okay. Let's try this one. So I'm going to start at 8, draw my line in, and then hopefully I can move him over a bit. Beautiful. All right, so there we go. Now I know I normally said I go crossways, so I'm going to do that now. Make him a little bit wider, move him over. That looks better. Okay, so there we are so far. Now 4 goes all the way up to 15. Let's see if I can move him over a bit. They're very thick, aren't they? Okay, beautiful. So 15. So I need to go all the way up to 15. I better make that smaller, hey? Goodness. All right, let's see how good I am now. All right, I'm going to make that go all the way up to 15. Hope it's straight. Pull him up a bit more. Beautiful. And move him over a bit. Right, now because he's so tall, I'm going to have to make another one that's that big. So 4 goes up to 15. Now I'm just, hopefully you would do yours. Obviously, there. 2 boxes, yeah? I just, because of this particular app, this is where I had to do it, okay? So now you'll notice there's roughly, oh, wrong one, miss. That was silly. This one is what I wanted. Move him over a little bit. No, doesn't want to work. All right, I'm just going to leave you. Oh, now it works. Fancy that. All right, so there we go. Finish off my column. Beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look now at 5 goes up to 7. All right, so I'm going to go to there. Oh, that looks good. I'll move him over a little bit and go across. Oh, that's not very good, is it? There we go. And then 6 goes up to 3. So I'm going to do the cross bit. Oh, sorry about that. So I'm going to go across at 3 and down. Up a bit. Beautiful. And down a bit. Beautiful. Okay, and 7 goes to 2 and 8 goes to 2. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to go across 4 boxes, just so there's a little bit less. And now I know I have to go down that one and down that one. Move that. Beautiful. Okay, so you do that with your ruler or your finger, however you're doing it. Now, we need to put a polygon in there. So that's a line. I wonder if I can change the color. Yes, I can. Excellent. So remember that line. I don't know if I can make it thinner. Oh, I could. Good. I'm going to make this one. So going from the bottom here, I need to draw a line to, remember, the middle of the column. Okay. Then the next one I'm going to have to make smaller because it's a lot bigger. From the middle of the column to the middle of the next column. I can make that go down a bit. So really try, sorry about that, and line up. No, this one is. Doesn't matter. Okay. So you get the gist anyway. All right. So do the same here. From here to here. Good. And hopefully you're doing it as one full-on line. And from here to here. And then from here to here. And then this one, I'll just pull that up a bit. Good. We'll go straight across to the middle of the next column. And then remember, it comes down to half a box. All right. And no, I'm just going to leave that. All right. So there you go. There's your frequency histogram and polygon. Beautiful. All right. Have a go, students, at questions 2 and 4 for me. Answers are down here if you need any help. Okay. Bye.